Did you know that the average adult makes about 35,000 decisions each day? That's a surprising statistic, right? From the moment we wake up to the time we hit the pillow, our days are filled with decisions. What to wear, what to eat. Should we hit the snooze button or get up and start the day? These are just a few of the myriad choices we make daily, and that's before we even step out of our homes. Decision-making is an essential part of our lives, and it's not just about picking between A and B. It's about making choices that can shape our future, affect our relationships, and influence our well-being. Every decision, whether big or small, carries weight. It's like a ripple in a pond where one small drop can create waves that reach the farthest shore. Mastering the art of decision-making, therefore, isn't just a fancy skill to have. It's a powerful tool that can help us navigate the complex maze of life with more confidence and less stress. It's about making informed choices that align with our values and goals rather than being swayed by the winds of chance or the whims of circumstance. Imagine being able to make decisions with greater ease, clarity, and conviction. Imagine the peace of mind that comes from knowing you've made the best possible choice regardless of the outcome. That's the power of decision-making. It's about taking control of your life, one decision at a time. But how do we get there? How do we go from feeling overwhelmed by choices to being empowered by them? Well, that's what this video is all about. We're going to delve into 15 strategies that can help you master the art of decision-making. We'll explore practical tips and real-life examples, and we'll share stories that inspire and motivate. We'll equip you with the tools and techniques you need to make better decisions, both in your personal and professional lives. So are you ready to take the reins of your life? Are you ready to transform the way you make decisions? If the answer is yes, then you're in the right place. Stay tuned as we unravel 15 strategies to master decision-making. You might be surprised at how simple changes can transform your life. Ever heard of the paradox of choice? It's the idea that having too many options can lead to decision paralysis. This concept was popularized by psychologist Barry Schwartz, who argued that, while some choice is undoubtedly better than none, more is not always better. Let's illustrate this with a scenario we've all faced: choosing a movie to watch on a streaming platform. You're presented with thousands of options. There are dramas, comedies, action flicks, documentaries, and everything in between. Each movie has its own ratings, reviews, and trailers. The sheer abundance of choice can be overwhelming. Rather than making a quick decision, you might find yourself scrolling endlessly, unable to commit to a single movie. That's the paradox of choice in action. In theory, having more options should make us happier, but in reality, it often leads to anxiety, stress, and indecision. Next up, we'll look at how to combat this paradox and make decisions more efficiently. Strategy number 1, limit your options. This might sound counterintuitive, but it's a proven technique to improve decision-making. By limiting your options, you can effectively reduce decision fatigue, leading to clearer, better choices. Consider the example of successful entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg. They famously limited their wardrobe choices to a simple uniform, freeing up mental energy to focus on more important decisions. So, don't get overwhelmed by too many choices. Remember, less is more when it comes to decision-making. Scene script. Strategy number 2, trust your gut. Picture this: a seasoned investor torn between two ventures. On paper, both seem equally promising, yet something pulls them towards one. That pull, ladies and gentlemen, is intuition, the gut feeling. Ignoring the numbers, they invest. Fast forward a few months, their gut-chosen venture takes off, proving their intuition right. It's not always about the data or the pros and cons list. Sometimes it's about that inner voice. Your intuition is a powerful decision-making tool. Don't ignore it. Scene script. Strategy number 3, consider the worst-case scenario. Imagine you're a mountaineer, setting off to conquer a formidable peak. You wouldn't just plan for clear skies and perfect conditions, would you? No, you would also consider the possibilities of harsh winds, sudden snowstorms, or equipment failure. Applying the same strategy to decision-making, pondering the worst-case scenario can help you identify potential pitfalls and prepare contingency plans. Considering the worst-case scenario doesn't mean being negative, it means being prepared. Scene script. Strategy number 4, seek advice. Picture a successful CEO at the helm of a multi-billion-dollar company. One might assume they solely make all the tough calls, right? But the truth is, they often turn to their mentors for advice. This isn't a sign of weakness, but of strength. It shows the ability to acknowledge that others may offer valuable insights and perspectives. So in your journey of mastering decision-making, always remember to seek advice. Don't be too proud to seek advice. It can provide valuable perspectives. Now, for the final sprint, strategies 5 to 15. Let's start with strategy number 5, practicing patience. Don't rush. Good decisions are rarely made in haste. Take the story of the chess grandmaster who spends hours pondering a single move. It's not procrastination, it's patience. So when faced with a decision, take a leaf out of the grandmaster's book and make patience your strategy. Moving on to strategy 6, avoid snap judgments. It's human nature to make quick decisions based on first impressions, but oftentimes these snap judgments can lead to missteps. Think about the time you bought that flashy gadget on a whim only to realize it was not what you really needed. So next time, take a step back, gather your thoughts, and avoid those snap judgments. Strategy 7 is all about focusing on what really matters. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to lose sight of what's important. When making decisions, cut through the noise and focus on what truly matters, like the CEO who turns down a lucrative deal because it doesn't align with their company's values. That's focusing on what really matters. Next up, strategy 8, embrace uncertainty. Uncertainty is a part of life, and it can be a powerful tool in decision-making. Instead of fearing the unknown, embrace it. Like the explorer charting an unexplored terrain, use uncertainty as your compass. It might lead you to decisions you never thought possible. Strategy 9 is balancing logic and emotion. Both have their place in decision-making. It's like being a tightrope walker, balancing your logic on one side and your emotions on the other. Too much of one can make you lose balance, so walk the tightrope and find your perfect balance. On to strategy 10. Learn from your mistakes. No one gets it right all the time, but each mistake is a learning opportunity. Remember the inventor who failed 1,000 times before finally succeeding? Their success was built on a foundation of mistakes. So, when you falter, pick yourself up, learn, and move forward. Next, strategy 11. Analyze your decisions. After making a decision, take the time to reflect on it. What went right? What went wrong? This analysis is like a gold miner sifting through the dirt to find nuggets of gold. So be a miner, analyze your decisions, and uncover your own nuggets of wisdom. Strategy 12 is trust the process. Decision-making is a process. Trust it. Like a gardener who plants a seed and patiently waits for it to grow, trust your decision-making process. You may not see immediate results, but with time and patience, you will. Strategy 13, be resilient. You will face challenges, you will face setbacks, but like a boxer in the ring, you need to keep getting back up. Resilience is your secret weapon in the art of decision-making. Next, strategy 14. Seek different perspectives. Different perspectives can open up new ways of thinking, like the architect who sees a building not just as a structure but as a work of art. So, seek out different perspectives and let them enrich your decision-making process. Finally, strategy 15. Believe in yourself. Self-belief is the cornerstone of good decision-making. Like the athlete who believes they can win even when the odds are against them, your belief in your ability to make good decisions will be your guiding light. Remember, mastering decision-making is a journey, not a destination. Keep practicing these strategies and watch your life transform. So, there you have it, 15 strategies to master the art of decision-making. From understanding the power of decision-making to the paradox of choice, we've journeyed through the many facets of this essential skill. We've explored how limiting options, trusting your gut, considering the worst-case scenario, and seeking advice can all enhance your decision-making prowess. We dove into numerous other strategies, each one providing a unique lens through which to view and approach your decisions. Each strategy is a tool in your toolbox, ready to be used when the situation calls for it. Remember, mastering the art of decision-making isn't about perfection, but about making the best choice with the information at hand. It's about confidence, clarity, and taking action. Make the decision today to take control of your choices. Your future self will thank you.